Let's enjoy the ride with Kabzela and Twist. Again on the Rock FM.
Ka hanyane fela ke kutlwisa hore ke nka e fentsela ke na le moiti ka kwano ke Moneynyce ke batla go bona money mana tsa motho ha re tšhelete itsela wa e bona ka posentse le teng ka botho empa mahlo ha thetse re ke mamela ka kwano di phaposing tsa gatso tsa the Rock FM shapuzet
Shapo
ke tso
okay.
Hey makutlelo ntsula le lekane lo so le smooth Don't miss a cover show later.
I'm going to use the voice radio. You want to voice the cartoon. You want to voice the ghost writing out of the mail.
Ako some sets and mammy at the Rock FM who went up on man, Libisola how low, Lady Lahau, and then the stage name is how.
Okay, Galina Kipule Mohorosine. I'm from Bloemfontein. I'm a producer, songwriter, and rapper at the same time. So. Yeah, basically today, just to catch up on what's new and just to introduce myself and my brand to because it's very important for a person to branch out in the music.
Moneynyce. Moneynyce.
My wife now
Hey, ke la ba ka ntsha wa chaka ka ebella kwana ka mo khwesa lenyo mo tshwana le a ketse ha ke mo describe mamedisha ba radio nshebe ke tsa jwa le hlotse le re thuste motelele wa le mpona ke tsa jamza mkhutswana motho na kena mnyakong wa studio wa kobe ha o ka kopana le ena strateng ka pomolo you'd swear ha tsebe Sotho that's what I ke bone jwa you'd swear ha tsebe Sotho o tlo mo nahanela bo NBA why that's what I see. Moneynyce, why that name?
Before I started calling myself Moneynyce, a lot of people knew me as Too Nice. But the name Too Nice was the name that I just started using as a young boy, in the game and also producing, you know. So the era of Too Nice, I feel like it was a time when I was still young, I was still learning a lot of things.
You were too nice.
I was still finding my way in the industry and finding my position as well and finding my sound, myself, also growing and understanding more about the business. So I feel from the transition from being Too Nice to Moneynyce is just me simply it's a saying that, you know, I grew from being that little boy all alone in Too Nice. I did you know, songs in his bedroom, you know, to a grown, to a more mature artist of which I've become, which is Moneynyce, who's more about the business now, who knows exactly what he wants and so yeah, basically that's that. So maybe a lot of people still know me as Too Nice, but yeah.
I know they're gonna ask you this question along on some other shows, but as you're a rapper, you're a producer. The biggest names you have worked with, excluding yourself, I know you're big, but the biggest name you've worked with and the challenges so the different artists, especially the one where they are recognized in Mzansi.
For me, I would say the biggest names that and have them on my personal projects. One is AB Crazy, of which we did a song together. I featured him on a song of mine, Any Job For You I Will. But I released it, I think I released it 2014. And then recently, my new single, which I hope that I interview her.
It's all. It's all.
Maybe I'd like a chance for my book. It's Blacklist. My one. But personally, I've tried to get other guys. I'm still trying to get other guys on music, bigger guys. It's very challenging. The number one challenge is money.
True.
Once was the number mainstream industry, everything is money.
50K.
People want ridiculous amounts of money, but it's understandable. Automatically, it does something to your song, and it gives it a certain weight.
It's a hit automatically.
But with these two guys, Blacklist, AB Crazy, it wasn't such a drag. Blacklist, I managed to produce a song for him for his album, and I featured the Fraternity. AB Crazy, and I had invited him. We had booked him for a party of mine that I did back then. And then the following day, studio. Why not?
Why not?
So it wasn't so difficult. But the number one challenge with featuring mainstream guys is definitely just the money, because they'll do it.
The biggest challenge here when it comes to our local artists is that they become big-headed. As a producer and a rapper, are different in the industry. I know some of the local artists are listening. Get advice if you because we another challenge like rapper, but how means you can't hear rimpini. It's all about script and FLMO. So what advice would you give local artistic at this point to obatla feature
Okay.
because I think you can't just pick anyone an idea, just whatever.
Like I say, man, like I went from a stage where I grew up, where I was still young as well, unsignificantly too nice, you know. So a lot of things that I know I've also been a victim of some of those kind of behaviors. And I thought that in quality that sometimes more naganam for it. Blind man. Quali ha ke tshwantse ke performe quali tshwantse ba mpatala quali tshwantse ke direng ya bona ba bona tshwantse ke for me the best thing is humble yourself, you know. Humble yourself up until you get to where you need to get to, because I know very well
and I feel
and I hail. Humble yourself, and then also take time to also study the game, you know. Also take time to study the game, study radio. There's two sounds. One is sound mostrate, and then there's a radio sound. Basically meaning the songs that you do for radio and for commercial purposes. So if you're looking to blow up as an artist or to make money